Okay,
But
Majid
it is
Memon,
very
I'd like to
difficult
bring you
for me
in.
to
Majid
comment
Memon, I'd like to
adversely
bring
on
you
a
in
court
here. Would you restrain yourself from quoting or from commenting on this verdict? Because you know you've done so many cases, and I must bring the Mumbai serial blast case here because there is a parallel here. Guilty by association. The worst thing that perhaps Mr. Sen did was, well, go out, speak to these people, interact with them. So, can you be held guilty by that? Because it seems that he is guilty by association.
No, see, Akash, let us understand that these charges appear on the face of it as very serious. Now, the facts of the case probably, as Soli rightly says, do not warrant, you know, even the slapping of these charges. Then, establishing these charges in the court of law, we understand that during the trial, more than half the witnesses are policemen. Yep. And you see, we must understand, the people of this country would understand that there is difference between the state and the government. The governments come and governments go, but the state is a permanent entity. Now, interest of state is to be taken care of. The governments are of political parties. Now, today, a political party, you know, would be hostile to probably B political party people, and therefore there is always possibility of some kind of vengeance, etc., which could be even a case here. Now, in this case, the High Court would be examining the appeal, which certainly is going to go up. A person with credibility, with human service, as a human rights activist with a credible background, you know, is not by any stretch of imagination entitled to be the recipient of life sentence, which perhaps has shaken the conscience of everybody all over the country.
Absolutely. It has shaken the conscience of many, many people. And guess what? Going the way that the Chattisgarh government has been going, you might just have another person who might be just put behind bars for sedition. And a lot of people have suggested that. Medha Patkar, let me put that question to you. You've done many things that Binayak Sen has. You've gone around, interacted with these people. You've gone around and actually spoken out against the government. Do you honestly fear that such a case might be just slapped against you also?
Yes, that's always possible. And that's what we have been saying. Actually, this IPC section 124A, sorry, or even 120B is to be properly interpreted, as it is said in the judgment in the case of Kedarnath Singh versus State of Bihar. The interpretation has to be in the context of the constitutional rights and freedom of expression. And if it is just exciting someone against the state, which also Binayak Sen has not done. We know him as a former convener of our organization, and we know him as peaceful human rights activist. But even if someone does it, because there is corporatization, there is criminalism, there is communalism today, which is part of the state's policies and actions, how can one be charged of sedition? Because that is somewhere in the constitutional framework. And we have every right to express that in favor of the downtrodden.
Let me put that question also to Varavar Rao.
I think it is the space of the non-violent people's movements